I want to draw the distinct parallels between adventure racing and what people in recovery and people that are surrounded by people that are in recovery are going through. It's this constant challenge of moving forward on a day-to-day basis and not stopping regardless of the obstacles that you face. And adventure racing, I suppose, draws a really good parallel in that is that you don't have a choice. You've got to just keep going. You're going to be tired. You're going to be sore. You're going to have blisters. You're going to have mechanical issues. You're going to end up carrying your bike through mud. No matter what you face, you just need to keep moving forward. And what I'm learning from this team is that that's how they approach their daily lives. They have to get up every day and they have to just keep moving forward.
I will have 2 years of sobriety when the race begins in April. So I'm at about 1.5 years of sober living. My most recent struggle with addiction and substance misuse was about 10 years long, maybe a little bit more, and primarily alcohol. Prior to my alcoholism, I became addicted to methamphetamine and cocaine right out of high school. I struggled with that for about 2 years, got clean, and realized that I had to do something pretty drastic to maintain that sobriety. So I joined the military.
I got sober January 17th of 2021, where I am completely abstinent of all things. I got into a snowboarding accident in 2009 and got prescribed pain pills. Since that day, I struggled on and off for like the last 10 years with an opiate addiction. I would say for a while I was a relatively functioning addict, as you can be. And then when prescription pills got a lot harder to get a hold of, I did what a lot of addicts did at that time and gravitated towards a pretty crippling heroin addiction, which I struggled with for years.
The strength that these people have to come out of addiction is absolutely astounding. And I'm humbled to be able to be around some of these people. Just knowing the struggle that they consistently have to go through, that it's a daily challenge, it's a daily struggle. And they can sometimes be the most positive people in this world. And I don't think that we necessarily give them enough credit for that.
My parents always kind of dabbled in recreation drugs, and about my sophomore year, they started using a little bit harder stuff, ended up using crack, and my life got turned upside down. We were a normal middle-class family up until about that point in my life, and then it just went straight down the drain in a matter of about 6 months, to the point where graduation day, my parents were in the basement looking through boxes, trying to find people hiding while I was walking across the stage. I went home that afternoon, packed my stuff, and didn't look back.
My oldest son, Tristan Thomas, began using when he was in high school. He started with marijuana and eventually began purchasing Adderall off of friends, and then eventually Xanax. At the end of his life, he died because he used cocaine that was unknowingly laced with deadly fentanyl. I founded Speak Up About Drugs in 2017 because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to speak up and just bring more awareness to the drug epidemic in our community and in our country.
Every day I have to, focus on my sobriety. Every day I have to wake up and choose not to use, not to drink. So that's a battle of its own. But then on top of that, now I'm training daily in a much more intense way than I have ever before.
I don't talk a lot about my past addictions, but I think for this it's really important, because if I can help somebody or inspire somebody, that's what I want to do. Because it really doesn't matter how far down you go. I was probably as far down as you possibly could be. I think I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. Not only do I get to be as physically fit as I'm probably ever going to be at the end of this, I hope so, but maybe if I can inspire some people, then it will all be worth it.
So this team of individuals, through their story and this race specifically, we really hope to draw the parallels and tell that story of addiction and recovery, that it's a constant and very difficult journey that basically never ends, that you're on a day-to-day basis.